Treble TR Radio.
Hello and a very good morning. 3 minutes after 9 here on Treble TR Radio. My name is Brendan Whelan. I'm with you until 12 o'clock today, bringing you the Sunday morning request programme. Many thanks to Tony Forrest. If you want to give us a call here in about 10 minutes time, 966 484, and the phone lines will be open then.
Treble TR on the FM band. The best easy listening in the land. You can also find us on AM2, and our DJs will play something special for you.
It's just after 10:30 here on Treble TR Radio. My name is Brendan Whelan, bringing you right through till 12 o'clock, bringing you the Sunday morning request programme. Now we have some community news for you. Blessington Boxing Club present Johnny McAvoy, and it's on Saturday the 3rd of September in Mick Reed's Lounge, Blessington. Admission £4. St Bernadette's FC present a grand ballad show starring Platform and Jim McCann on Monday the 29th of August in the Transport Club, Clogher Road, and tickets are £3 each. St John of God, Island Bridge, in conjunction with the Metropolitan Harriers, are holding a jogathon on Sunday the 18th of September. It's starting at 8 p.m. Entries to St John of God Centre in Island Bridge, Dublin 8, or you can telephone 778593. That's 778593. Now, the Mayo, that's over, that happened last night, but a Mass for the Golden Jubilee celebration of St Lawrence O'Toole's CBS, Seville Place, Dublin, will be held on Tuesday the 2nd of September at 7:30 at 7:30 p.m. Further particulars, you can telephone Dermot Mooney at 324340, 324340. So that's the end of the community announcements for this Sunday morning. Now, for Paddy and Teresa Morris in Artane, and it comes in from John and Tina and the grandchildren. For one of the old members of the Cadonna Flying Club, and he is Tommy Reid. Hope you're enjoying your retirement, Tommy, from all the lads in the Cadonna. And for Ireland's #1 docker, Marmo Coyle, welcome back to work after your recent illness, Marmo, from all your docker mates who missed you so much. Here's Jim McCann. Meet me at the pillar.
I was walking down by Island Bridge, just going as I please. They say blue day the sun was warm, there was but a gentle breeze. I wandered up the old stone steps into the Phoenix Park, watch the children run and play in the hours before the dark. I walked round by the monument and lay there on the ground. Then people started crying when they heard the battle sound. And I don't know what came over me. For a moment I could hear the pleading of a soldier's voice kept calling in my ear. Meet something we must do. Meet me at the pillar, son. It still is not too late. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. I looked around to see this man, but nobody was there. In the distance I could hear the drums, yet a stillness filled the air. I closed my eyes and in this dream a soldier I could see. He said his name was Paulius, and he kept on calling me. Meet me at the pillar, son. Please meet me there at noon. I need you, brave young Irishman. There's something we must do. Meet me at the pillar, son. It still is not too late. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. Meet me at the pillar, son. Please meet me there at noon. I need you, brave young Irishman. There's so much we can do. Meet me at the pillar, son. It still is not too late. It's time to sing a free...
Jim McCann, and Meet Me at the Pillar. Now, Foster and Allen and the Golden Years, and I'm playing it especially for Dolly Winders in St. Melrose Park in Tallaght, and I hope you're keeping well and that you'll have your cold will be much better, Dolly. And for Sheila Walsh, and it comes in from Michael and Mark, and please wish Nan and George Craig of 7 Holiday Road a very happy 48th wedding anniversary on Thursday, the 25th of August. And it comes in from Francis and Seamus, and all the girls of 18 Castletimon Avenue out there in Coolock.
How wise the twinkling eyes of age behold the sleeping child. How wondrous her knowing touch will ease the troubled mind. A treasure stowed is she and mold of pearls beyond great price. How beautiful the setting sun paints gold the evening sky. These are your golden years. These are your golden years. He gave you life for living, and you've got much more to give. These are your golden years. Your special golden years. Today could be the best day of your life. Sometimes it seems romance and dreams are only for the young. Sometimes it's hard to stand aside before your song's been sung. Her children raised in better days, a simple way of life. How wide those twinkling eyes of age, remembering with pride. These are your golden years. These are your golden years. He gave best day of your life. These are your golden years, your special golden years. Today could be the best day of your life. Today could be the best day of your
Next, we have a live recording here from Ray Kennedy and Platform, and the song they're going to sing, it's a medley, I think, of Soldier Boys of War. For Tony Irvine, a very happy birthday to you, Tony. It comes in from your loving wife, Chris, and all the children, and it comes in from your mum, sisters, and brother. And for Mickey Moneypenny, also for Pauline in the Merchant's Canteen, big hi from all the lads. For Mickey Boy and all the boys in the 25 Club. And for all my relations from Portlaoise, love from Dominic and Bob Dempsey.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart lies there. We were from the Rhondda Valley, from the Highland Glen, from the Galtee Mountains, we were 70 and 10. The women, they were crying, our captain said, "Away to the poppy fields of Flanders, we soldier boys of war." Young Johnny Poland never really understood why war was so important to the people's common good. So as we would eat taggart, they huddled and they wept, and the mustard gas came creeping, and it took them as they slept. And the barbed wire and bullets were the bane of McGreen. The Queen's lousy shilling was the most he'd ever seen. Oh, his uniform was manly, and his helmet, it was fine, but they never even found him when he tangled with the mine. We were from the Rhondda Valley, from the Highland Glen, from the Galtee Mountains, we were 70 and 10. The women, they were crying, our captain said, "Away to the poppy fields of Flanders, we soldier boys of war." Spit and polished Pearson was planning to be wed, a boot-licking corporal doing all the captain said. But his notions of promotion didn't help him with the shell that caught him in the Kazi and blew his arse to hell. O'Reilly and O'Rafferty, De Lacy and Dwyer died when their howitzer it just refused to fire. Oh, we learned our bloody lessons in the service of the Queen, and we learned them from an enemy that we had never seen. We were from the Rhondda Valley, from the Highland Glen, from the Galtee Mountains, we were 70 and 10. The women, they were crying, our captain said, "Away to the poppy fields of Flanders, we soldier boys of war." The night time took our courage, the frostbite took our toes, blood and guts and martyrs like 1,000 hammer blows. While friend and foe lay dying in that awful sea of mud, we knew no cause could justify the things for which we stood, and the trenches took our reason to believe in any God. Fighting for small nations, it proved to be a fraud. Staying alive was dying, cause our innocence was gone. While heroes prayed for nightfall, they were cowards at the dawn. We were from the Rhondda Valley, from the Highland Glen, from the Galtee Mountains, we were 70 and 10. The women, they were crying, our captain said, "Away to the poppy fields of Flanders, we soldier boys of war." We were from the Rhondda Valley, from the our captain said a walk to the poppy fields of Flanders, we soldier boys of all. It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart lies there.
That guy's definitely going to wear his car speakers if he doesn't turn down his radio.
He just wants to show off that he listens to Treble TR.
But he doesn't have to. His car's got a Treble TR car sticker. 2, in fact.
You must get some of those.
You haven't got a...
Oh, no. If, like me, you want to brighten up your car with a Treble TR car sticker, then send a cheque or postal order for £1.50 along with a stamped, self-addressed envelope to Treble TR Radio, 9 Harold's Cross Road, Dublin 6.
Perhaps I could brighten up my bike.
Hello, just reminding you that Monday to Saturday nights from 11 p.m. to midnight is Nightshades time, the hour of sophisticated contemporary jazz and new age music for discriminating ears. Easy listening for the late hours. The best music, the best recording artists. Put it in your diary. Tie string around your finger, but don't forget to listen. 11 to 12, Monday through Saturday nights. Nightshades, brought to you by Ever Ready Car Care in Donnybrook, Ireland's leading car valeting company.
Come on down to Buckley's Home Centre, where the price is right on everything you need to build or renovate a house, convert an attic, or add an extension. Whether you're a builder, craftsman, DIY, all are welcome at Buckley's, and you'll get sound advice on what to buy and tips of the trade if you need them. Buckley's vast range means one stop gets the lot. No need to travel further. Call to Buckley's Home Centre, Robin Hood Road, Clondalkin, off the Long Mile Road, for better building bargains.
Take me and break me and close all your windows and doors.
Kieran Kavanagh presents the Joe Dolan Show at Dublin's National Concert Hall for one night only on Tuesday, September 6th. On the show with Joe are comedian Balmone and Route 101. So don't miss the Joe Dolan Show for the first time at the National Concert Hall on Tuesday, September 6th. Tickets from the Concert Hall box office at £5, £5.50, £6.50 and £7.50. Phone 711 888.
You there on the radio, I just got your number. Yes, sir, says the radio, 966484.
Well, it's coming up to 11 minutes before 11 o'clock here on Treble TR. And you're listening to Brendan Whelan here and Sunday Morning Request Programme. Now, the wedding song by Hugo Duncan, that's going to be played next for Declan, Merriman and Maeve. And they are getting married on the 3rd of September. It comes in from Auntie Maura and your Uncle Terry and your cousins Karen, Thomas and Kieran of Kilworth Road there in Drimnagh. And for Frank and Mary, who are getting married shortly too. I think they're getting married in Roscommon as far as I know. And for Joe Sexton of 9 St. Declan Terrace in Marino, and it comes in from your mum and your dad.
There they stand, hand in hand, they've exchanged wedding bands. Today is the day they seal all their plans, and only who love them just wanted to say, may God bless this couple who marry today. In good times, in hard times, in sickness and health, may they know that riches aren't needed for wealth. Help them face problems they'll meet on their way. Oh, God bless this couple who marry today. May they find peace of mind comes to all who are kind. May the hard times ahead become triumphs behind. May their children be happy and gay. Oh, God bless this family who started today. As they go, may they know Irie love that will show. And as life gets shorter, may their feelings grow. Wherever they travel, wherever they stay, may God bless this couple who married today. In good times, in hard times, in sickness and health, may they know that riches aren't needed for wealth. Help them face problems, they'll be on their way. Oh, God bless this couple who married today. May God bless this couple who married today.
Now, Jack Allen and Alan Dale, and they're going to sing a tribute to Micheál O'Hare. And it's for Betty of Green Park Meadows, and it comes in from your husband Steve with lots of love. And for the O'Byrne family in Templeogue from a friend. For Carol, Milo, Deborah and Anthony Dempsey from Anne and Michael Myers in Baldoyle.
Out, into Stockwell. Stockwell's 20 yards out, going through. He's got the low ball and he's getting down. It's the 14-yard line. He's on the ground. He's up.
We have heard great songs and stories of our sportsmen near and far, but there's one who's seldom mentioned. To me he was the star. He wore no togs or jersey, but he holds the title rare. The man who has the golden voice, our own Micheál O'Hare.
He fits it in, and it's gone into the goal now.
As we're handed over to Croke Park, there's silence in every home. Emigrants' eyes filled up with tears as they listened across the phone. For as he described what happened, you'd imagine you were there. No Gaelic game could be the same without Micheál O'Hare.
Get the ball back now again. That's down and comes through. But no, it's not through. 14 yards out. He's 10 yards out. He's missed it and it's over the bar.
Let's join him at the Curragh, where the race has just begun. He'd named the nags from first to last. To him it seemed like fun. If the judge called on the camera to see which horse got there, we at home would all know first our camera was Micheál O'Hare.
And the other is up and it's over. And it becomes up the hill, going away. And the crowd rising to horse.
Well, alas, the day we feared has come when he'd give up the game. Neither Croke Park or the Curragh will ever be the same. For his voice is loved and cherished here at home and everywhere. He's the champion of all champions, our own Micheál O'Hare. He's the champion of all champions, our own Micheál O'Hare.
Yes, wouldn't it be nice to have Micheál O'Hare doing the commentary today on the All-Ireland semi-finals? Wouldn't it be very nice? Now, we're going to have Perry Como singing when you were sweet 16. For Jerry Sweeney, good morning to you, Jerry, of St. Melroon's Park, and you're in the West Wing 3 of the Mead Hospital, and it comes in from your wife Bridie and all the family, and they wish you well, Jerry, and so do we. And for Dan and Molly Smith, they're 47 years married this weekend, and comes in from all the family, and Molly O'Connor, and from Joan and Eamon Davis in Dundrum. Good morning to Vera Billings in the AB Cleary ward of Beaumont Hospital, wishing you a speedy recovery from your husband Charlie and all the family. And happy belated wedding anniversary 21 years ago. They were married, and they are Emily and John Bohan of Mulvey Park in Dundrum, and it comes in from your son Connor. And for Jennifer Savage, and it comes in from Dad.
When first I saw the love light in your eyes, I dreamed the world held naught but joy for me. And even though we drifted far apart, I never dream but what I dream of thee. I love you as I never loved before, since first I met you on the village green. Come to me, or my dream of love is o'er. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet, when you were sweet 16.
I love you as I never loved before, since first I met you on the village green. Come to me, or my dream of love is o'er.
I love you as I loved you when you were sweet, when you were sweet 16.
The last 20 seconds could have been yours. To advertise on Treble TR Radio, dial 960-340 or 964-167.
You thought you screamed at the Chamber of Horrors. Now you'll really scream when you visit the new Hall of the Megastars at the National Wax Museum, Dublin. Bob Geldof, Michael Jackson, David Bowie, and now, our latest attraction, the king himself, Elvis Presley.
It's no wonder I'm holding tight. Kiss me, my dear. Be mine tonight.
All of these great stars are proudly featured with our other friends at the National Wax Museum off Parnell Square, Dublin.
Open weekdays 10 to 5:30, Sunday 1 to 6. Special terms for families, parties and schools. Phone 726340.
Fishing down on the point, I remember the time you would think it was all just a dream. And wherever you roam, there's no place like home and the beautiful county of Meath. Oh, beautiful Meath, you've got all that I need. Your rivers, they flow with delight. Your fields are so green, they're plain to be seen, and your towns are so gay and so bright. Fishing down on the point, I remember the time you would think it was all just a dream. And wherever you roam, there's no place like home and the beautiful county of Meath. Wherever you roam, there's no place like home and the beautiful county of Meath.
What's that? That's loud. That's nice. That's dynamic. That's metal. That's hi-fi. That's cassettes. Tape that. That's performance. That's the name.
That's Tape. Performance speaks even louder than words. That's Tape. Available at Electrowork, South Great George's Street.
That's the ultimate tape for jazz and classical recordings. I know. I've tried them all, and I use nothing else. Neither should you.
Top quality service and great value. Find this and more at Just Curtains, plus a wide range of fabrics, nets, tracks and bed linen. And listen to this, Just Curtains will make up high quality French pleated curtains free of charge in any fabric you choose from £5.99 per yard upwards, including velvets. Just Curtains will call to your home with samples of their range and a device on decor. Just call or phone Just Curtains, upstairs, Tallaght Town Centre, 521523 or 941303. Open every day and on Sundays from 2:30 to 5:30. Just Curtains are the best in curtains.
Great artists and great songs on the Irish Collection. There's Daniel O'Donnell. Don't forget to remember. Great tracks from the Dubliners, Paddy Riley and Jim McCann. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms. Great artists like Big Tom, Michael O'Brien and John Hogan.
Yes, I know that you know that I...
The Irish Collection, 14 great tracks. From K-Tel.
The Rathfarnham's in this morning. It's a lucky song competition. If you can sing a song already in the hat, you could win the cash prize. This afternoon at 4, the Millennium Talent Competition, and tonight at Shea Healy. O'Shea's Merchant, Lower Bridge Street. Enjoy Irish and traditional music 7 nights a week. Today from 4 to 7, Tom and Martin Dermody. 8 to 11, Johnny Regan, Brendan Whelan and Jerry Bohan. There's a party room available. Telephone John at 793-797. A car park attendant is on duty every night. The Red Cow Inn, Nath Road in Clondalkin, traditional and ballads in the bar every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday morning with caffeine. Every Friday, moonshine, and every Saturday, Ciara McGuinness.
MCM Cars Stillorgan, Dublin's #1 Opel dealer. You can be sure of the best trade-in allowance at MCM Cars Stillorgan. You can be sure of the best service from MCM Cars Stillorgan. So for the best of everything to do with cars, it must be MCM Cars Stillorgan for you. Phone 886-881 for details. That's 886-881. MCM Cars Stillorgan, Dublin's #1 Opel dealer.
Treble TR Radio on 99.5 FM in stereo.
At 21 minutes after 11 o'clock here on Treble TR, my name is Brendan Whelan, bringing you the Sunday morning request programme. Hello now to Kitty and Sonny Doyle, also to Joan, Maureen, Breda and Catherine. Comes in from Catherine and Lorna. Hello to Paddy and Olive Walsh of 41 Bunratty Avenue, Coolock from Esther. And also for Teresa and Danny Craven of 55 Bunratty Avenue from May and Jimmy Brown. For Geraldine in Leixlip, home from England. I hope you're having a nice time, Geraldine. Comes in from your Aunt Emily. And the song requested is Patsy Farrell and Finn McCool.
Martin McDermott who bought the beast from a man below the Pyrenees. And you never saw such an uglier looking beast round any farmer's place. Because he was long and lanky and bony with it, and I had in him like a tinker's mule. And it was by his style of walking that we christened him Finn McCool. Never a word says Martin, for Martin was a known one. And he followed the colt all winter, cantering him hither and yon. Because a man could have knocked me over when I heard one day in the town that Finn McCool had been entered for the races in Punchestown. Taking a drop to place me, I started as far as Maynooth. There was hundreds there before me bursting to know the truth. And there sat the egot Martin joking and playing the fool, telling stories about this and that, but nothing about Finn McCool. Anyway, tipping the wink from me, he soon got rid of the lot. And the wife was inside roaring at him, "Meartin, come in while your tea is hot." There was a cup there for myself, of course, and a plate that was heaped with pancakes golden brown. Or a God, who could eat pancakes when your mind's on Punchestown? Anyway, he went on to tell me that the grandsires both of Finn were the sires of the descendant of the famous warrior Finn. The old horse may have his pints, says Martin, and he may step like a circus clown, but because he stands to make me or break me at the races in Punchestown. Anyway, the day the races came round, myself, McDermott the horse, and little Jimmy Lacey the jockey to ride him was early upon the course. How much am I bet on Finn McCool? And the bookie says with a grin, you can have 50 to 1 and I'm sunny, and the fun you'll have watching another one win. Geez, you got an awful feeling inside you when every shilling you own is resting on a cursed horse that's nothing but skin and bone. And the wife, she roaring at me, "It's down to the lunatic asylum you should be." Yes, she was right. Anyway, the horses came out of the paddock and they got down and they got into a line, and I declare to God the burst like shots from a rifle when the starter gave them the sign. And there lagging along behind him was my fella Finn McCool at a pace that would shame any decent donkey for sail down the road at this. When you go on out there, I was going mad. When you go on and lift your feet, I declare by all the gods and cheering and og, I'll shoot you to day me beast. And Martin McDermott beside me was cursing him dead and blind, and the crowd all roaring round us when you look at the old eagle behind. Lacey, get off and shove him. Better still, get off and milk him. I declare to God he heard us and he shot like a frightened deer. And little Jimmy Lacey, the jockey, was jigsawing him from his tail to his ear. Roaring and snoring and tearing and farting, he caught them horse by horse, going like the hammers of hell the first of the boyos had passed. When I heard Jerry Gallagher cry and the crowd was going wild, and Martin McDermott beside me was wetting himself like a child. Winning, of course he's winning, says I, and I walked up to the bookie and I hit him a puck on the gob for laughing at Finn McCool. Next time, says I, me bucko, me money's down. Stay away from my horse Finn McCool, for he'll win again in Punchestown.
If you're a clock watcher, it's 25 minutes after 11 here on Treble TR Radio. Now for Sonny Knowles' song for Mary and Jimmy Brazel, and also for Mrs. Murin from the Women in the Lounge, for Carmel Ennis recovering from an illness, wishing you a speedy recovery from all your friends, for Ellen Bradley and Mona Butler from all your friends in the corner, and for Hughie Gibson, Jim Davitt, Paddy McGuire, Jim McGuire, Sean McGuire, and all the friends in Nuts Corner. For Patricia, fondest love from Andrew. For John Cullen of 55 Maryville Road, Raheny, from your son Ian and family. For John and Ollie Heaney of 95 Lockcon Road, Ballyfermot. It says, have a wonderful day. And it comes in from all the family. For Bridie McGrail, the best mother in the world. And it comes in from the kids. For Anita and Christy Grant in Kilbarrack. And it comes in from Phil and Pat. For Jacqueline Davitt of Rowley Avenue. A very happy birthday, Jacqueline. And also for Jennifer and Katrina Davitt. Kathleen and Davy Boland of Liscarn Gardens, Clondalkin. They were 30 years married recently. Hope they had a nice day. Sorry, I hope they had a nice day, it says. For May and Ivor Langsford and their son-in-law, Thomas Davitt. Comes in from Jacqueline's mum and dad. And for Gregory Whelan, wishing you a bon voyage next Friday, Greg. And it comes in from your mum and dad, Brendan, Ronald, and your Nana Whelan, Claire, and all your friends. And I'm going to play this for you all. It's Sonny Knowles.
I'll build a better life for my child and guide her where the sun will shine. I pray each day I live with my child find. Tears won't fall from the eyes of my child. No man will ever make her cry. No one will break the heart of my child. And she won't make the same mistakes as I. Spending endless days, feeling only the touch of tears. Lonely nights that too soon turn to wasted years. I'll share the love I've saved with my child. A love that once was thrown away. I'll give my love and life to my child. And I hope one day she's proud to say,
For professional 24-track recording services, contact Harold's Cross Sound Studios, number 1 Harold's Cross Road, Dublin 6. Phone Dublin 966628. Now, 24 tracks, 24 hours a day. We have the best rates in town. Also, 8-track ad and demo sessions catered for. Get a mind-blowing sound without blowing all your money at Harold's Cross Sound, 1 Harold's Cross Road, Dublin 6. Phone Dublin 966628.
Tommy's Wonderland of Value at Happy Events Boutique invites you to see the largest selection of gabardines, pinafores, skirts, jumpers, ties, boys' pants, shirts, etc. in Dublin at prices that won't be beaten. In our Northside and Nutgrove branches, we have the hard-to-get colours like green, brown, royal, wine, etc. And at Tommy's Wonderland of Value, we have school bags, copies, and all school stationery. Yes, you get full marks for shopping at Tommy's Wonderland of Value department store and Happy Events Boutique, Northside Shopping Centre and Nutgrove Super Centre. Also Tommy's Wonderland of Value, Finglas.
Everything's better in our store. Treble TR in stereo. The music never stops and the listenership grow. For country and ballad all day long. And you're also gonna hear an easy listening song.
Just after 11:30 here on Treble TR Radio, you're listening to the Sunday Morning Request Programme with Brendan Whelan. Hello to Donna O'Brien of 45 Edenmore Drive, who's off to America. Bon voyage to you, Donna, from your Uncle Billy, your Auntie Lally and your cousins. For Mary and Paddy Lacken of 16 Castletown Park, Coolock, from your daughter Patricia and your son-in-law John. Here's some Irish dance music, and it's played by the Kilfenora Cayley Band. They're a set of reels, Radicans, Morning Star and Dublin Porter. Now we go over to Sean Cannon once again with the Dubliners and Don't Get Married. For Kathleen in Copeland Avenue, Clontarf, have a nice day, Kathleen, from Billy, the best joiner in Ireland. And for Audrey Ryder, and it comes in from Martin.
Don't get married, girls, you'll sign away your life. You may start off as a woman, but you'll end up as the wife. You could be a Vestal Virgin, take the veil and be a nun. But don't get married, girls, for marriage isn't fun. Oh, it's fine when you're romancing and he plays the lover's part. You're the roses in his garden, you're the flame that warms his heart. And his love will last forever, and he'll promise you the moon. But just wait until you're wedded, then he'll sing a different tune. You're his tapioca pudding, you're the dumplings in his stew. But he'll soon begin to wonder what he ever saw in you. Still he takes without complaining all the dishes you provide. For you see he's got to have his bit of jam tart on the side. So don't get married, girls, it's very badly paid. You may start off as the mistress, but you'll end up as the maid. Be a daring deep sea diver, be a polished polyglot. But don't get married, girls, for marriage is a plot. Have you seen him in the morning with a face that looks like death? With dandruff on his pillow and tobacco on his breath. And he needs some reassurance with his cup of tea in bed. For he's worried by the mortgage and the bald patch on his head. And he's sure that you're his mother, lays his head upon your breast. So you try to boost his ego, iron his shirt and warm his vest. Then you get him off to work, the mighty hunter is restored. And he leaves you there with nothing but the dreams you can't afford. So don't get married, girls, men are all the same. They just use you when they need you, you do better on the game. Be a call girl, be a stripper, be a hostess, be a whore. But don't get married, girls, for marriage is a bore. When he comes home in the evening, he can hardly spare a look. All he says is, what's for dinner? After all, you're just the cook. But when he takes you to a party, well, he eyes you with a frown. For you know you've got to look your best, you mustn't let him down. Then he'll clutch you with that look, what I've got twinkle in his eyes, like he's entered for a raffle, and he's won you for the prize. But when the party's over, you'll be slogging through the sludge, half the time a decoration, and the other half a drudge. So don't get married, it'll drive you round the bend. It's the lane without a turning, it's the end without an end. Take a lover every Friday, take up tennis, be a nurse. But don't get married, girls, for marriage is a curse. Then you get him off to work, the mighty hunter is restored, and he leaves you there with nothing but the dreams you can't afford.
Now we're going to play Copine and their version of Kyo Square. For Mary Mulroe in Castleknock, thanks for everything, Mary, in the past few weeks, from Breach and Dunlow. For Mr. Peter Scully, and also for Peter's wife and family, and a big hi from Billy and Marmo. For Bill O'Mara, Edenmore, Raheny, keep up the good flying from all your mates. And a very special request for Kathleen O'Dwyer and Blondie in Watling Street. And it comes in from Bridget.
In Kyo Square, where I was born, we played our games out on the street, and we sang our merry rhymes. We'd no TV, no video to complicate our minds. We played our games out on the street, and we sang our merry rhymes. And as we played out in the street, we were singing bluebells, cockle shells, Ivor, Ivor, over. Mommy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. It was a glimmer man and no go she. Bluebells, cockle shells, Ivor, Ivor, over. Mommy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. It was a glimmer man and no go she. The lamppost on the corner, where goalposts for the boys. We played football for an hour with 50 on each side. The game would last till 5 o'clock, then up home for tea. Of bread and jam and a Dano bun and the heel of the bread for me. And as we played out in the street we were singing bluebells, cockle shells, Eve or Ivor over. Mammy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. In was a glimmer man and out goes she. 'Twas at the tender age of 12 I discovered girls. A young mum with big blue eyes, long hair and lots of curls. I curled her, kissed her for a while, then she moved away. The tenderness of her farewell still breaks my heart today. And as she went skipping down the street she was singing bluebells, cockle shells, Eve or Ivor over. Mammy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. In was a glimmer man and out goes she. It's been over 20 years, I've come home at last. The square is all demolished and they built new blocks of flats. My friends have all been scattered and some have passed away. It seems like only yesterday we'd lots of games to play. And I can still hear the ghost of the children singing bluebells, cockle shells, Eve or Ivor over. Mammy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. In was a glimmer man and out goes she. Bluebells, cockle shells, Eve or Ivor over. Mammy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. In was a glimmer man and out goes she. Bluebells, cockle shells, Eve or Ivor over. Mammy's in the kitchen doing a bit of knitting. In was a glimmer man.
Well, if you've only tuned in, you're listening to Treble TR Radio broadcasting from Dublin with Brendan Whelan here in the chair this morning to the Sunday morning request programme. Hello to Mickey Griffin and Maureen celebrating 45 years of married life. Comes in from all your friends. And for Noel McKenna and John Maley, who are going off to Australia, bon voyage to both of you. And for Margaret O'Neill in Ballymun from Paddy. For Johnny Byrne of 122 Clonranald Road, Donnycarney, who celebrates his birthday next Tuesday. Wishing you a very happy birthday, John, from Jim and Mary and all the gang in Grangers. And this is the song requested. Dermot O'Leary and the Bards.
Play it again, Sam. When you score with a chick in a disco bar, take her home in your hairy little car. Then you find you went to school with her man and pa. You're the oldest swinger in town. When you won't look in the mirror in the light of day, swear you dyed it when your hair turns grey. When you zip up your trousers and your belly's in the way, you're the oldest swinger in town. Here you come and there you go, white wheels, spots on a stereo, but the engine's jacked and the driver is too. You're the oldest swinger in town. When the barber takes a little less time each week, the kids don't understand a word you speak. When you walk into a disco and they offer you a set, you're the oldest swinger in town. You prefer a pint of shandy to Bacardi and Coke. The sounds are too loud, there's too much smoke. You'd like another dance, but you're afraid you'll get a stroke. You're the oldest swinger in town. Here you come with your chest all bare, a little gold ingot and a lot of gold hair, like the disco king meets Yogi Bear. You're the oldest swinger in town. When you're feeling as stiff as a skinhead's boot, Rub on Vic, where you used to splash brute, and the latest punk fashion is your wedding suit. You're the oldest swinger in town. When you have to go shopping for your sex appeal, Travolta shades and 9-inch heels. They say a man is just as old as the woman he feels. You're the oldest swinger in town. Here you come with your lips closed tight. You never smile, you know it wouldn't look right, 'cause your dentures glow in ultraviolet light. You're the oldest swinger in town. And you look so mean, 'cause your pants is too tight. You're the oldest swinger in town. And it takes you all night to do what you used to do all night. You're the oldest swinger in town. Oh, yeah.
Keep her swinging. Easy Colour Clondalkin proudly announces Dublin's lowest colour TV rental. A new colour TV for as low as £1.75 weekly. That's right, £1.75. A VHS video recorder rental for as low as £2.99 weekly. Or alternatively, if you prefer, Easy Colour's low rental purchase offers. You can buy a VHS remote control video recorder for as low as £2.88 weekly. Easy Colour will give you a 30-program 99-channel monitor-style 20-inch remote control colour TV from as low as £2.88 weekly. Only from Easy Colour in Clondalkin. Easy Colour, Monastery Road, Clondalkin's #1 in TV, video, hi-fi and microwave ovens, sales and rental. Phone Easy Colour at 592572. That's 592572.
Eustace Brothers Family Butchers and Home Freezer Specialists, 12 Mead Street, Dublin 8. Top quality beef, mutton and lamb at rock bottom prices. Large selection of pork, bacon and chickens. Select your weekend joint or stock up your home freezer at Eustace Brothers. That's Eustace Brothers, the most amazing butcher shop in Dublin. Telephone 532888.
A new English company growing very fast with an excellent product, recently launched in Ireland, are on the lookout for people who are anxious to improve their economic circumstances. This is a genuine opportunity. Phone 962090 during office hours. That's 962090.
Will the defendant please state his case?
I've been a drunk driver for many years.
But what about the sergeant?
He gave me the bag and he asked me to blow.
And then?
The damn crystals turned into a queer shade of pink.
What occurred at the station?
Passed him a sample of the fresh morning dew, and it's no, nay, never.
Chuck, June and the Gamblers,
No,
sentenced
nay,
to
never,
6 months
no
in the charts.
Well, it's 12 o'clock and time for me, Brendan Whelan, to move on and move out and make way for Ian Thomas. Many thanks for your company for the past 2 hours, and I'll be speaking to you again on Thursday evening between 9 and 11, and also next Sunday morning for the Sunday Morning Request Show. So until then, and on behalf of my producer Dominic, we wish you a very nice day and God bless.
For advertising, ring Treble TR Radio on Dublin 960-340.
How did your Debs go? Oh, fantastic! I was the belle of the ball in my Debs gown. That wild silk from Hickey's made up gorgeous. And only $8.99 a yard. Oh, everybody admired it. But tell me, have you done anything about your Debs yet? Nah, I can't decide. Why don't you go and have a chat with Hickey's fashion advisor?